Have you ever wondered why some people change the world while others remain stuck in place? Is it because they are smarter, luckier, or possess something the rest of the world does not? Today, I'm going to tell you a story that might change the way you look at life forever. A story about two individuals, two destinies. One became a great inventor, while the other remained a drifter lost in life. Do you have the courage to face this truth? In the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about two types of people in society. Inventors are those who dare to think and act, relentlessly pursuing their dreams. Drifters, on the other hand, lack direction and wait for opportunities instead of creating them. The difference between them isn't their circumstances or talents, but how they react to challenges. To illustrate this, let me tell you about two men from the same era, with similar humble beginnings. Yet one changed the world while the other faded into obscurity. From a young age, Thomas Edison was fascinated by how the world worked. He wasn't just curious about electrical devices and chemistry, he conducted countless experiments in his small home. Every new discovery fueled his passion for uncovering the hidden truths behind everything. One of his most famous quotes is, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He never saw failure as the end, but as part of the learning process. Instead of feeling discouraged when he encountered setbacks, he viewed them as stepping stones to success. This mindset was the key that helped him persist through thousands of failed experiments before finally inventing the light bulb. Edison wasn't born into a wealthy family. He had to make a living from a young age, selling newspapers and candy on trains to help his family. But rather than complaining about his circumstances, he seized every moment to learn, practice, and grow. This relentless drive allowed him to keep pushing forward, even when he faced rejection, ridicule, and even when his lab burned to the ground. Many doubted him. As a child, his teacher labeled him as too slow to learn. As an adult, fellow scientists dismissed his ideas as absurd. But rather than letting their doubt break him, Edison turned criticism into fuel for his ambition. He used skepticism as motivation to prove them wrong. Edison's vision wasn't just about personal success. He wanted to leave a mark, to transform the way people lived and worked. To him, each invention wasn't just a product, but a stepping stone for human progress. His dream was to create innovations that would benefit millions, bringing light, sound, and knowledge to the world. Over 100 years ago in America, two boys grew up in the same poor conditions. They had little access to proper education, were looked down upon by society, and faced countless hardships from an early age. The first boy was Thomas Edison. The second? No one remembers his name. Both had big dreams. But Edison took action, while the other only dreamed. At the age of 12, Edison started selling newspapers on trains to earn a living. His friend also wanted to escape poverty, but instead of taking action, he waited for a perfect opportunity that never came. Edison conducted thousands of experiments and failed more than 10,000 times while developing the light bulb. His friend tried once and gave up immediately after failing. Edison refused to accept fate. When he was fired, labeled eccentric and ridiculed, he continued working tirelessly in his small laboratory. Meanwhile, his friend blamed circumstances, complained about life's unfairness, and continued living in obscurity. In 1879, Edison invented the electric light bulb, changing the world forever. His friend? No one remembers his name. But Edison's journey didn't stop there. He also invented the phonograph, motion picture camera, carbon microphone, and X-ray diagnostic equipment. In total, he held over 1,093 patents, making him one of history's greatest inventors, with innovations that still impact the modern world today. Edison's childhood friend once had big dreams too. He longed for a better life to make a difference. But instead of taking action, he waited for the perfect opportunity. The moment he encountered failure, he lost faith in himself. He once had the chance to work for a technology company, but quit after struggling a few times. He saved money to start a small business, but when financial hardships arose, he abandoned it. In the end, he chose a simple job, living a life no one remembers, while Edison continued to innovate and change the world. Every time he saw Edison's success, he thought, if only I had tried a little harder, maybe things would be different. But time waits for no one. Edison wasn't necessarily smarter or luckier, but he never quit. The only thing that separated Edison, the inventor, from his friend, the drifter, was how they faced life's challenges. You can choose to wait for opportunities, or you can create them. You can fear failure, or you can embrace it as part of the journey. You can worry about what others think, or you can focus on turning your dreams into reality. In the end, will you be someone the world remembers or just another name lost to time? The answer lies in your choices. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. If you enjoyed this story, share it with someone who needs motivation today. Let's keep pushing forward and creating our own success stories. See you in the next video.